Hi everyone, it's the Happy Hippie here. I just came across this video and I'd like to show part of it to you guys. It's really important. At the moment this is happening in Ontario, Canada, but I'm sure it's happening all over the place. So let me press play, and I'm recording it off another phone, so the volume might not be good, but this is a really must-see, you guys, so listen up.
Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. So I wanted to share something that recently happened to a family that I know that is really scary, and I think it's important that we're all aware that this is happening in Windsor. So the first incident, her and her sister were up having tea around 10 p.m. and the lady who lives down her street came knocking on her door frantically, asking her to open the door because she needed to use her phone. They felt kind of uneasy about it because her behavior was weird. They did not open the door, but she was out there knocking for a very long time, persistently asking to be let in so that she could use the phone. The kids were sleeping. Her husband wasn't home. She wasn't comfortable, so they did not let her in. Fast forward a couple of days, at 4 a.m., her and her husband woke up to the same person knocking on their door, asking to be let in so that she could use their phone, and that it was an emergency, letting them know, I'm your neighbor, I need to use your phone, let me in. Again, because her behavior was erratic, they didn't feel safe letting her in. They called the police. She saw them and heard them calling the police and speaking to them, so she ran down the street a little bit and jumped into an SUV with 4 males in the car. It was a, I think, black Range Rover. And they drove off. So they gave the police the report. The police told them it was a good thing they didn't let her in. And then a few days later, they saw the same lady in the same SUV a few houses down. So they called the police right away and said, listen, they're here, they're back on their street, and they're a few houses down. This is the license plate. The police arrived, arrested everyone, and it ended up being that the males that were with her were a part of a mafia group from Toronto, and they're all involved in sex trafficking. They used this woman to lure residents into letting them into her house so that she could, supposedly use the phone for emergency purposes. But as soon as you open your door, they spray something in the air that immediately knocks you out. And anyone who's sleeping in the house is also sprayed with the same thing to knock them unconscious. And then they're kidnapping the children and the women to be sold into sex slavery. This happened in Windsor, in South Windsor, Cabana before Howard. And I'm just shocked that it's not on the news and that we're not being told about it. But the police confirmed that this has been happening and they are aware of it. And so I thought it was extremely important for us to get the word out amongst each other, amongst friends and family. So please, should this happen to you, should someone knock on your door and ask to be let in, don't open the door and call the police right away, because should they really need help, then they're going to be grateful that you are calling the police. So stay safe, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. God bless.